Ishwaram. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much for doing prayers for us. I'd like to thank all the devotees for joining today's session. Give me half a minute time. Yeah. Can anyone please confirm me? Is my voice and video is clear?
Now it is better, Prabhuji.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Padmavati Mataji, Puja Kataria Mataji, Sim Mataji, for joining today's session. Without further delay, we will start our today's session. Today we are going to discuss Chatur Sloki of Bhagavad Gita. Can anyone guess what are the Chatur Slokis of Bhagavad Gita?
10th chapter, Prabhuji.
10th chapter.
8, 9, 10, 11, Prabhuji.
10th chapter, 8, 9, 10 and 11. These are the important slokas of Bhagavad Gita. Okay, sometimes we may have doubt. Prabhu, what about Sarvadharman Pratyajya? What about other slokas, very important slokas like Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya? What about those slokas like that? You may have some doubt. Actually, the answer is easy. Like the answer is, this is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. That is the essence of the Bhagavad Gita. This first slokas 8 and 9 talks about more about okay, how we should deal, and next two slokas how Krishna will reciprocate with us. These things we are going to discuss in today's session. Okay. Before I start, I like to take the blessings of all the Samul Vaishnavas present here. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Mukam karoti vachalam pangam langayate girim yat kripatam vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramanandamaram Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Okay, without further delay, we will start our session. Let me share the screen so that we can recite the sloka together. In this, one of my favorite sloka is also there. That also we are going to discuss today. Any devotee like to come forward and do the recitation part? I'll share the screen.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Sima Mataji, please go ahead.
Like how we used to do, Prabhu, or should I read continuously?
Yes, Mataji, as per our
Okay,
regular
Prabhu.
sadhana.
Yes, Prabhu. Bhagavad Gita 10.8. Aham sarvasya prabhavo.
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 Prabhavo.
Matta sarvam pravartate.
Matta sarvam pravartate.
Matta sarvam pravartate.
Matta sarvam pravartate.
Iti matva bhajante mam.
Iti matva bhajante mam.
Iti matva bhajante mam.
Iti matva bhajante mam.
Buddha bhava samanvita.
Buddha bhava samadhita.
Buddha bhava samanvitaha.
Buddha bhava samadhita.
Okay, we'll do 2 lines together. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattah sarvam pravartate.
Aham sarvasya prabhavo. Matta sarvam pravartate.
Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattah sarvam pravartate.
Iti matva
pravantoho matta sarvasvam pravartate.
Iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha.
Iti
Iti
matva
matva
bhajante
bhajante
mam
mam.
buddha
Buddha
bhava
bhava
samanvitaha. Iti matva
samadhita.
bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha.
Buddha
We'll do the
bhava
entire sloka. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattah sarvam pravartate. Iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha.
Aham
sarvasya
prabhavo
prabhavo.
sarvam
Sarvasam pravartate. Iti matva bhajante mam.
Buddha bhava
Bhava samanvitaha.
Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattah sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha.
अतः
अहं
सर्वस्य
सर्वस्य
प्रभो
प्रभो
मत्तः सर्वं प्रवर्तते इति मत्वा भजन्ते मां भूतभावा
भावसमन्विताः.
Yes, thank you so much, Mataji. Can any devotee like to read the synonyms?
Shall I read, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds.
Synonyms.
Hare Krishna.
Synonyms. Mataji.
Synonyms. Okay. Aham, I.
Aham,
I,
I.
Sarvasya, of all.
Sarvasya
Sarvasya, all.
Prabhavaha, the source of generation.
Prabhava, the source of generation.
Mattaha, from me.
Mattaha, from me.
from me.
Sarvam, everything.
Sarvam, everything.
Pravartate, emanates.
Pravartate,
Emanates.
Emanates. Iti, thus.
iti, thus.
Matva, knowing.
Matva, knowing.
Bhajante, become devoted.
Bhajante, become devoted.
Mam, unto me.
Mam, unto me.
Buddhaha, the learned.
Buddhaha, the learned.
Bhava, bhava samanvitaha, with great attention.
Bhava samanvitaha, with great
Bhavam
attention.
samavitaha, with great
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Can any devotee read the translation?
Hare Krishna, Babaji. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds.
source.
I am the
I am the
source of
source of all spiritual and
worlds.
material
I am the
worlds.
source of all spiritual and material world.
Everything emanates from me.
Everything
Everything
emanates
emanates
from
from
me.
me.
The wise who perfectly know
The wise
wise
who
who
perfectly know
this engage in my devotional service
disengage in my devotional service
and worship me with all their hearts.
and worship me with all their heart.
Haribo. Thank you so much, Mataji. Okay. We'll go to the explanation part. Actually, this sloka is very, very important sloka. It will change our life also if you can implement in our day-to-day life. Actually, why I'm saying it will change our life. Okay, in this sloka, in purport, Srila Prabhupada nicely mentions that a learned scholar, generally who studies the Vedas perfectly, and he has some information from authorities like like Supreme Personality of Godhead or Guru, then he will apply this teaching and he will try to understand the Krishna, and he will come to know that Krishna is the origin of everything. Okay, not only this material world as well as in spiritual world also. One example we can give. The example is government of India is government of India will make jail, at the same time government of India makes the country rules and regulations so that everyone can live peacefully. Both jail and complete India area belongs to India. Am I right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Similarly, Krishna is saying that the spiritual world and material world, everything belongs to Krishna. Actually, how we have to understand this sloka? As I told you, this is one of the important sloka of Bhagavad Gita. Aham sarvasya prabho. Krishna is saying, I am the source of all, not only spiritual, and Krishna is saying that material world also. And Krishna is saying, Matta sarvam pravartate, means everything emanates from me, Krishna is saying. And iti matva bhajante mam, means the wise who knows perfectly about this, Buddha bhava samanvitaha, means they will engage in my devotional service and they will worship me like in their hearts, like that Krishna is saying. And we should know more about this sloka because this is Very, very important shloka. The person who does not know about this shloka and the person who does not believe in Supreme Personality of Godhead, they will talk something, okay, which is not required. All gossips they will do, which is not at all required for us. In our office and in day-to-day activities also, many times many people will come and started talking to us like unnecessary thing, which is not at all required for us. Am I right or wrong? They will come and talk and they will disturb our time, okay, waste our time. Yes or no?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
Yes. Actually, we have two options. One is material and spiritual. Okay, if you're not giving time in spirituality, then definitely your time goes in material.
Material.
Before coming into Krishna consciousness, okay, our time, day activity is going. Okay, we don't know how time passes from morning to evening. It goes. Whereas after coming into Krishna consciousness also, our days is going. But we are taken out our time. And we are chanting this Hare Krishna Maha mantra, we are attending these classes, sometimes we are coming to temple and doing some wonderful services. Why we are doing it? Because we know the source. What is the source that we are searching for it? Okay, there is a sloka, not sloka, there is a statement given by one devotee, okay, disciple of Srila Prabhupada. Knowingly or unknowingly, everyone is searching after Krishna. Knowingly or unknowingly, everyone is searching after Krishna. Many of us search for some perfect person. Many of us search for some person who loves us, cares us, who take care of us. Even though we are at mistake, he will come and try to rectify our mistake. He will be at the back and he will try to support. Okay, this kind of people, we will like it. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes or no?
Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. And why we are knowingly or unknowingly searching for Krishna? Because okay, our heart goes like that. Okay, day from morning to day means in Corona time we used to spend the day. How day passes like this we used to spend. If you pass the time or else if you don't pass the time, time run away from your hand. Okay, as the days progresses, you will come near to the death. Okay, and Krishna is talking that fools, those who don't know about my supremacy, they don't surrender to me and they don't practice these devotional services. Okay, why Krishna is saying I am the source? Krishna is the source of all the things which is happening in the material world. And Krishna is saying that the wise who perfectly knows about these things, then they'll definitely engage in Krishna service. Okay, let's take different examples and try to understand this sloka in a different perspective. For example, in day-to-day activity, you may say that Prabhu Krishna hand is not there. Okay, I'm doing my work. Everything is doing according to my will. How can you say that Krishna hand is there? Okay, let's take simple example. Generally, we'll drink milk. Am I right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
We'll drink milk. Okay, from where milk has come?
Cow
Cow.
and buffalo.
Okay, we'll do a little reverse engineering for 2 minutes and we will understand in a broader perspective. Generally nowadays, this is not a 21st generation. If you go and ask any small boy, okay, where you're getting milk, they will say from where they're getting the milk.
Yeah.
Supermarket or
Supermarket, or milkman, okay, some
milk
door
factory.
delivery, a Swiggy person is coming and giving milk, like that they will say. From where is getting the milk? Okay, is getting the milk from cow. Okay, how cow is able to give the milk? Yes, how cow is giving the milk?
Eating grass.
By eating grass. Very good, perfect answer. Okay, how grass has come?
Nature.
From the rains.
Because of rain, sun. Okay, have you manufactured anytime this rain and sun?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Natural.
From where this everything is coming from?
Source of God.
Source of God. And Krishna is saying, I am the source. Krishna is saying, I am the source. Many people says that I am working my heart, I am getting the things in my material life. Okay, I am the source of my income, like that they say. But from where you're getting this energy? Okay, from where you're getting this intelligence? If you go back, like that small experiment that we have done, that milk. Okay, if you go back, okay, at the end, we will come to know the source, that is Supreme Personality of Godhead, hand is there. And from Supreme Personality of God only, everything is coming into us. Okay, these things clearly mentioned in our Shastras, but fools don't agree it. Even after giving this explanation also, they don't agree. And they don't believe in scriptures also. They don't believe in Supreme Personality of Godhead. But if you go and ask him, okay, from where all these things are coming from, they will say, naturally it is coming. Okay, who made the system? Naturally it is coming, but who made the systems? If you go and ask them, then they will not give you any answer. But everything is coming from Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, we have not created moon, we have not created this earth, we have not created any stars, we have not created sun. Without sun, our life will be very miserable. Without moon also, it will be miserable. Without rains, everything, every part of our life will be miserable. But from where we are getting these things? Okay, the source, ultimate source is Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, regarding this, there are different stories and examples that we already discussed it. Okay, I'm not going deep into that, but my main point I just want to say to you all is Krishna is the source of everything. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Without Krishna, we cannot get anything. Okay, if Krishna is not supplied, for example, every day sun rises in the east. Actually, sun does not rise because we assume that sun is rising from the east. Okay, when it is rising, have you any time observed that? Okay, sun rises very slowly. Okay, when it's setting, okay, it sets very fastly. Do you know why these things are happening? When you walk, okay, when you climb, okay, you will walk very slowly. But when you're coming down, you'll walk very fastly. Have you noticed that?
Yes. Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Why you're coming fast when you're coming down? Why it's finding difficult when you're climbing up?
Coming down, gravity is affecting
Yeah,
us.
gravitational force is there. Okay, when you're walking against the gravitational force, lot of efforts you have to put to climb it. When you're coming down, it takes very less time to come down. Okay, you may say that who has invented this gravitational force? Okay, we know one scientist has invented this gravitational force. Before he invented, okay, he had experience that when he sat near to the apple tree, the apple has fallen down, and after that he started doing research. Then he come to know that there is a gravitational force for the earth. Okay, we appreciate that scientist. Okay, no, don't worry, we'll definitely appreciate him. But before he invented, okay, when apple, when it is falling from the tree, does it went upwards or it is went to the downwards only?
Downwards.
Downwards.
Downwards only. Means that time also gravitational force is there. Before he's not invented also, that gravitational force is there. But only thing, he has given that information for us. Okay, but what is the source from where this gravitational force is there? Everything, okay, which has come from Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Generally, people will forget about this. We see everything, okay, which is coming from Supreme Personality of Godhead. But only thing, we should have a proper knowledge so that we can appreciate Supreme Personality of Godhead hand in every field. When I'm preparing for one exam, a competitive exam, I went for some coaching institute. There one faculty is nicely explained about Supreme Personality of Godhead with simple example. He has taken one material, means like a small rod. He asked me, can you bend it? I said, yes, we can bend it. We bend it. He asked, do you know the reason why you can bend it? I did not get his answer. I'm asking you the same question. For example, if I give you small rod, I ask you to bend it. Can you bend it?
Yes.
We can bend that small rod. If I give you perfect lattice structure, means perfect material, can you bend that material?
Yes. With the force.
Why?
Raw material of the rod, Prabhu?
Yes, same material of rod, perfect material.
No, Prabhu.
We cannot bend it. The answer is we cannot bend it. The reason which earlier case we can bend it, Because of that lattice structure, there is a gap and other things that there is an, I can bend it. When I'm bending it, it's bending according to my direction. If it is a perfect material, it does not bend. God purposely given this material for you so that you can use according to your wish. If He has given the perfect material for you, then you cannot make into any shape. Cannot make any shape. That iron we are melting it at a certain temperature, or gold or any other metal we are bending it and we are making it on ornaments according to our wish. We are making it. Okay, but God has given that property in the material, that the reason you're making into different shapes. If God has not given that property for you, then you cannot make anything out of it. Many times some things will be there, we cannot use it for anything. Whereas God has given some sanction for us, that's the reason we are enjoying it. What I mean to say from this experiment is, okay, God knows everything and God knows the application also. Accordingly, He will give it to us so that we can use it. And nice persons, wise persons know about this principle and they try to appreciate Supreme Personality of Godhead. And in this sloka also, in translation, if you see, okay, the wise who perfectly knows about the hand of Supreme Personality of Godhead, then they will engage in devotional services. Okay, for example, I'll like to give one materialistic example. For example, in my childhood, uh, when I'm interacting with my younger brother, okay, younger brother, when I'm interacting with him, I asked him, okay, from where you're getting money? He used to come to me and says, Arey, my papa is having ATM card. If you go to ATM center, okay, how much money he wants, he can draw it. There is no need to worry about these things, like that, he used to say. Is it fact?
No.
This is not the right answer. Whatever he's saying, with limited understanding, he's saying these things. Okay, if I put the card, whatever money my father wants, he will get it. Yes, to some extent, he is right. For example, if father needs 5,000, if he press, he will get 5,000 rupees. But in his account, limit, for example, is having a cash of 1 lakh rupees. If he wants to withdraw 2 lakhs, he cannot withdraw because that is his capacity. And he does not know when he was young that if father went to office, he worked a lot, and at the end of the month, the father will get a salary into his account. Okay, the system is generated and everything is network and the program is there. That's the reason when the father went, okay, if you wish for money, you will get it. These things, when you go deep into it, then you'll understand the things. Then you will come to know that yes, my father hand is there, my father is working, that's the reason my father getting a salary. If father is not working, then my will not get any salary, like that. You will appreciate the things. Similarly, in our day-to-day life also, okay, if you do reverse engineering, whatever source that you are having, whatever sources that you are enjoying in your day-to-day life, if you do little reverse engineering, then you will come to know the hand of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then those persons will appreciate it. The person generally, in my case also, in every human being case, they don't appreciate parents' efforts when until and unless they started earning the money. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, Prabhu.
You come to know your mother value when you become a mother. You come to know your father value when you start earning the money. Am I right? Only one devotee is responding to me.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
Yes.
Well,
The reason is you start experiencing the pain that your father or mother had already experienced to make you grow. Similarly, when you appreciate the Supreme Personality of Godhead, when you see the source of Supreme Personality of Godhead in every field and activity that is happening in our day-to-day life, then you will appreciate Supreme Personality of Godhead. And the persons who are wise, they what they will do, they appreciate Supreme Personality of Godhead and they engage in devotional services and they start worshipping Supreme Personality of Godhead. By that, at the end of this life, they will get a chance to go back home, back to Godhead. This is about the sloka 10.8. Okay, aham sarvasya prabho matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante ma buddha bhava samanvitaha. Okay, the wise persons will engage in devotional services. If you're wise, then you should know Krishna and in every activity and every part of your life so that you can appreciate Supreme Personality of Godhead. In previous slokas, previous chapter also, in coming chapter also, Krishna gives detailed information about his energies. Okay, by looking at that energies, Krishna is not asking you to worship that energy. By looking at energy, you should appreciate that Supreme Personality of Godhead, and is it that's the reason I'm enjoying this. By this way, we can appreciate at the same time, we can engage in devotional services. Okay, we have completed this sloka. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Prabhuji, can you tell me the sloka number? This is Chatur Sloki of Bhagavad Gita Mataji. This is one of the favorite sloka, that is, sorry, my famous sloka, that is 10.8 Mataji. Last class, Gangapalak Prabhu covered almost the summary of this chapter, 10th chapter, but in the Chatur Sloki are very important. That's the reason I thought very appropriate to discuss about these slokas. I'm explaining. If you have any questions or comments, you can please. If no other questions or comments, then I'll give chance to one devotee. We'll take up from the next sloka. 4 slokas that we are going to discuss today. One I have discussed. 9, 10, 11. Okay, if no other questions are there, then I request Shiva Mudeshi Prabhu to discuss further slokas. You have half an hour time, Prabhu. You can extend, if you wish, you can extend it for 5, 10 minutes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. You reached home, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Like
Prabhuji,
Shanti Tanaya Mataji also. Shanti Tanaya Mataji, Srinivas Prabhu, Shivam Prabhu, Saban Prabhu. Hope your class is completed, Prabhu. Gauranga Darshan Prabhu class. Yeah, sure, Mudeshi Prabhu, you're saying something?
Prabhuji, I have to take which one?
10.9. I got 10.8. From 10.9, you take up 3 slokas.
Okay, Prabhuji. So,
Okay, turn on the video,
like,
Prabhu. Yeah, I'll pin.
so, we discussed in 10.8, how Krishna is explaining us that how he is the supreme personality of Godhead and everything lies within him. Okay? So he proudly says that Aham Sarvasya Prabhava. So without Krishna, nothing is possible. Okay. So in 10.9, we'll see how devotees, uh, how to approach Sri Krishna. Okay. So the verse goes like this. Okay. Matchitta Madkata Prana Bodhayanta Parasara Paraparam Kanthas Kathayantascha Mam Nityam Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. Okay. So Mat Chitta, mind fully engaged in me. Okay. Mat Kata Prana, lives devoted to the service of Krishna. Okay. Bodhayanta, preaching. Parasparam, among themselves. Kathayanta Cha, talking also. So talking also about Krishna. And Nityam, perpetually. Tushyanti, are pleased. And Ramanti, enjoy transcendental bliss after talking about this. Okay. So here, Krishna is explaining us that how to do bhakti. Okay, coming into bhakti uh, is by our choice. We choose if we want to come into Krishna consciousness. Okay, but Krishna will make sure of this, that we don't leave the Krishna consciousness. Okay, Now, what Krishna is explaining in this shloka is that a pure devotee, okay, what are the signs of pure devotee? Even in earlier uh, last chapter that we discussed, chapter 9 also, there are certain signs of a pure bhakta. Okay, he is always thinking about Krishna. He is always, um Shravanam, Kirtanam. He is listening about Krishna, talking about Krishna, preaching about Krishna. Okay, and he knows all the verses. Okay, all the scriptures very well. Okay, so these are the signs of a pure devotee. Okay, so just but if we see in today's scenario, in the material life, how we present ourselves or many other people as a human form, they, they are always into thinking what I'll do next day. Stock market is this. I have to invest in this. I have to pay the bill. I have to do this. So all the mind goes into such kind of thought processes. Okay. Many times we don't think about Lord. Okay, but a pure devotee, he cannot live without Krishna. Okay. If he doesn't attend Mangal Aarti, so if he doesn't attend Mangal Aarti in the morning, he will not be able to, uh, you know, pass through his day, throughout the day. He will feel something has missed out. Okay. Or if he doesn't eat Krishna Prasadam, he will always think, yeah, I've missed out something. Okay. So, like that, a devotee always is busy or in the mindset of Krishna consciousness. He's always thinking about what my Lord will be doing. I have to cook for Krishna. If I am making something, so I will be offering to Lord Krishna. Okay, and then I will have. So that is the mindset of a devotee. So this is what is explained in the verse 9. Okay. Also here Sri Krishna says that you know uh, person who is always into his uh, thinking, okay, he's always dwelled, or whose heart is always for Krishna. He always has a transcendental bliss. Now, why is like that? Because after we serve Shri Krishna, after we think about him, chant about him, our soul is getting nourished with that. Okay, we are not nourishing any other material needs in that. Okay. So all the nourishment is going to the soul. That's why that transcendental bliss is coming. Now, in even in after lot of janmas, we get this human form. Okay. So that is very important for us because only in human form we have intelligence. Otherwise, all the birth that we take, all the cycle of 84 species we get into, there is no intelligence that is given to that. Okay. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, uh, there is one verse I would like to mention. So I just noted it down. I was going through one lecture. So it it goes like this: Brahmanda Brahmite Kon Sab Bhagyavan Jivan Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Vij. Okay. So Brahmande Brahmane. Okay. So we as a human form, we go into lot of cycles of birth and death. Okay. And how it ends is when we get into association of a pure devotee. Okay. Because a pure devotee only can establish or sow that seed in our heart. And once that seed of Bhakti Lada Peach is sowed in our consciousness, how it is going to get nourished is through the nine process of bhakti. That is Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam. Okay. Out of which first two is very important. That is Shravanam, Kirtanam. Okay. Because when we keep chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So those transcendental vibrations, they will nourish that seed which is being sowed in our heart by the devotee. Okay. And as it keeps growing, our love for God will keep increasing. And then only we will attain that highest platform where we will not be able to even live without. One day, also, if we don't think about Krishna, we will become very uneasy. Okay. That's how we will attain the lotus feet of the Lord. Like one example is also given in the same verse is how a boy and girl, if they are going to get married, okay, so they want to take association together and want to continue ahead. But a girl, when she has to leave the house, she will always be, remembering her pastimes there in her maternal house. Okay, similarly, we will also be like that. Okay, so we need to practice Savadam, Kirtanam, and proper devotee association. Okay. Like today, all of us are sitting together, understanding, learning from each other. So that is helping us somewhere to clear our consciousness. And we are spending time with each other. We are taking out time to learn about Shri Krishna. So this is also a very good thing. Okay. So if we keep continuing like this, associate, talk about Krishna, learn about Krishna, okay, that is going to help clean our consciousness and help us remember Sri Krishna in each and every point. So this is, I would conclude this verse with this. Okay. Now next shloka is,
Hare Krishna, bro. Can I add some points at here, bro?
yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. This is one of my favorite shloka in Bhagavad Gita. The reason for me it's very favorite, I like to discuss with you all. If you look at the shloka, it is talking about the thoughts of a pure devotee who is always in Krishna consciousness. The shloka goes like this: Matchitta Matgata Prana means their minds fully engaged in me. Machita means the mind is fully engaged in whom? Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Machita Madgada Prana, they give their lives means to Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Bodhayantaha means they preach. Once they experience that love, they want to preach. To whom they will preach? If no one is there, they'll try to preach to themselves also. Like many times, someone may come and comment, "Arey, only 2, 3 people are there. Why to take classes?" Okay, these classes we are taking not because, okay, and definitely at the end of the day, it may be benefited for other. But main reason is we ourselves get that enjoyment. Sometimes we give offer, means we give an opportunity for you to share the sloka. You'll enjoy it when you're sharing that sloka. Am I right? You experience that bliss. Why you're experiencing that bliss? Because you're talking more about Krishna. This is the thoughts of a pure devotee, how they engage themselves completely in the loving service of Krishna. And if you want to do some test, in my childhood, we used to make some jokes about some countries and other things. Okay, like when you are boarding an airplane, if you want to know whether you reached um, like Hong Kong or Singapore, how you'll come to know. If you place your hand from the window, if any like buildings touched, then you can say that you reach Singapore. Like that, we used to make some jokes. In train also, many times, many people will make jokes saying that if two people continuously talks, then we can say that these people belongs to particular state of India. Like that, we will conclude. If two peoples comes together and from morning to evening they will eat, munching other item, this item, that item, from morning to evening, this and that item they will eat. We will judge that this person belongs to particular state. These states people always likes to eat more. Like that, we will conclude. I'm not taking out name because if the devotee is there, they may feel offended. My main intention is to just share what they will do when they meet. If two uh, like enemies meet, they will fight. If two best friends meets, if it is materialistic friend, they'll talk more about their personal life, how they're doing in their day-to-day life. Like that, we will conclude it. We will know this is a devotee. If he is devotee or not, just this test, if we can do it, then we will come to know whether these persons are devotee or not. The test is this sloka. That is Machitta Madgata Prana Bodhiyanta Paraspara. Means if two devotees meets, then we should know if they are discussing about Krishna, then they are devotees. If they're not discussing about Krishna, then we can conclude that they are not devotees. Regarding this, there is a beautiful story. I like to explain you that story also. The story goes like this. One time in olden days, uh, recently I went to Mathura. I felt very happy. Generally, whenever I go to holy dhams, I like to meet devotees over there. The main reason you will come to know after this incidents. Once we went to one devotee's home. They heartily welcomed us. Every time when we go, we'll go to their home only because they welcome us. They give us prasadam. Not only that, they will take care of us nicely, and not only for us, they will take care of every devotee. Like they come to know that one devotee has come from different place, and we are fortunate to meet that devotee, and he started sharing about some experience that he had with some devotees. Like that he started sharing. We are enjoying it. And whenever you go to holy dance, you have to meet devotees. If they share their experience, if you can exchange that experience with you, you will enjoy like anything. Like why I'm sharing these things with you is, okay, the devotees always talks about Krishna. Why I'm sharing about these things also, in olden days when I met that devotee, why I felt very happy, the reason is he constructed one home in his hometown, and after the devotee went, another devotee is talking about the devotee, he's very great devotee. I asked him why. Said he constructed a 1, 2, 3 floor building, ground floor big hall, like 30, 40 devotees can accommodate. Like that he constructed. First floor is staying. Second floor, if any sannyasi, senior disciple comes, for them it's is constructed second floor. Like that third floor also for eating prasadam, like that he constructed it. Like that he said. I felt very happy. In our olden days also, Atiti Gruhas they used to build. And there was no hotel, food, like restaurants, nothing was there. If you are traveling from one place to another place, Atiti Gruhas will be there. There is no need to tell to the owner of the house also. I came. Everything will be arranged over there. Some nice place to sleep, washroom area, water, every facility will be arranged. Like that, one time, one devotee, I'm talking about decades back, one devotee was moving from one place to another place. When he is moving, it was almost late in the night, and he went near to the place where some Atiti Gruhas are there, like guest house. He went, and there is no need to take permission also. Directly, you can go and stay over there. One devotee went, and it was a small room. He can only sleep. Then he slept after some time. And after some time, someone knocked the door, and he could understand. Maybe some more visitor has come. He wants some accommodation at here. He opened the door, and that visitor, it was dark in the night. There was no electricity that time. Then this devotee also entered, and he was thinking, that place is not enough for us, I think. He said, okay, we will adjust. If I sleep, I may occupy more place. We will sit and talk about Krishna, like that they said. Then they started talking. It was comfortable. When two persons are talking, it was very comfortable. And after some time, they feel that the room become very uncomfortable for them because it looking like it was jam packed, as if you enter into Mumbai local train. Have you anyone experienced the like Mumbai local train? Experience of Mumbai local train? Shiva Madeshi Prabhu is having.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes,
Any other
Prabhuji.
devotee apart from you?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay. One gangway will be there. Like, okay, if you stand in that, they will only take you inside and they will only bring you out. If you try also, you cannot escape from that. Why I shared this is, in Mumbai local train, you don't know where your hand is. You will be jam packed. Like that, the two devotees feeling someone has entered into the room. And they felt, okay, if we sit, we are finding difficult, we will stand and we will discuss about Krishna Katha. Like that, they are discussing it. After some time, one more devotee came. He knocked the door and they welcomed him also. They said, we cannot sit, but we can stand and have some katha. Like that, they are discussing it. After standing also, they're finding some less place. because some push is there. They were thinking, who is there, like that they are thinking. And at the end of the day, they come to know that Supreme Personality of Godhead came and sat over there because they're talking about Krishna. When you're talking about Krishna, Krishna and Krishna devotees personally come. Wherever Ram Katha happens, means Hanuman will be there. Hanuman will come. Many times in videos, in live session also, I saw wherever Ram Katha is going on, somewhere the monkey will come and sit and that listen. Okay, sometimes we may see personally, sometimes we cannot see, but Hanuman will always present. Like that, this devotee group is getting packed up, and they're finding difficult. And after some time, they stop the katha. They don't know that Supreme Personality of Godhead has come. They stop the katha and they're finding difficult that they could not see anything, but they're finding difficult to adjust in single room as if they are in Mumbai local train. Then after some time, when they stop the katha, then Supreme Personal Godhead personally talking to them. Arey, don't worry. I also entered into a small area. I want to hear more about this katha. Please talk like that. This is the test we can do whether they're devotees or not. In train also, many times we go for yatras and other things. I generally move from means one place to another place to meet devotees. Wherever Krishna katha is there, I'll sit. I'll be very happy to spend some time with them. Where some gossips are going on, I don't find interest over there. I'll escape from that place and I will sit here. Many devotees will gather over there. There is a English sentence. Birds of a same feather or
Flock together.
flock together. Means if the same mentality of persons will gather together. If you want to know whether they are devotees or not, only you observe this test. They talk about Krishna. That's it. They will enjoy. They forget about time. They forget about eating and other things just to hear about Krishna Katha. This is the heart of a pure devotee. If pure devotees or not, we can come to know when they're discussing about Krishna or not. These things I just want to add it, Prabhu. Thank you so much for your explanation also. We can go ahead, Prabhu, and discuss about another sloka. I think we may not have time to cover two slokas. At least try to cover one.
Yes, Guruji. So we'll move on to the next shloka, 9.10. So this is also one of the very nice shloka. Okay. So it goes like this. Tesham satatam yuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. So tesham unto them satata yuktanam always engaged bhajatam in devotional service. Priti Purvakam in loving ecstasy. Dadami, I give Buddhi Yogam, real intelligence. Tam, that, Yena, by which, Mam, unto me, Upayanti, come, te. Okay. So, to those who are constantly devoted and worship me with love, I gave the understanding by which they can come to me. So, here, Lord Shri Krishna is helping us understand the different systems of the yoga. Okay, and what is the foremost yoga he is trying to make us understand. Now, from this words, many people will think that Krishna wants service, and once we give service, then only he'll give love. But it is not like that. If we see how he is trying to reciprocate with us, okay, like even are if we see our parents and how we cooperate with them, similarly they will respond to us. Okay, but irrespective of our behavior, they will still help us to progress in our life. Okay, so that is how similarly Krishna is helping us and depending on our way of service to him. Okay. So in second chapter, Lord Shri Krishna has helped us understand what is Buddhi Yoga. Okay. So Buddhi Yoga itself is action in Krishna consciousness. That is the highest intelligence. So how we get the highest intelligence is by doing devotional service. Okay. By constantly remembering the Lord. Okay. And in Buddhi Yoga, when person is having intelligence, but he is using it to gain the fruits from his actions, that becomes Karma Yoga. And when he knows that the goal is Krishna, but he takes pleasure in the mental speculations to understand Krishna, he is still acting in a Jnana Yoga. Okay. But when a person he knows that goal is Krishna and we have to seek Krishna, that is into complete Krishna consciousness. Okay. So that is called Bhakti Yoga or a highest perfectional stage. Okay. So here, if I say that, when we are constantly thinking of him, he will definitely help us to reach the level and find that surrounding for us. Okay. Like if I give my example, I have been traveling since a while. But there has never been a phase I feel I always pray to Shri Krishna that, wherever I go, I need association. And that happens because I am seeking with good heart, the Lord is helping. Similarly, He helps everyone. Okay. It depends on how much we are craving for His attention. Like if we have some goal to achieve in our life, if I want to become a CA or if I want to become a doctor or something, you are setting that mind on that and you are focusing on it and going to achieve that. And you're putting same kind of efforts. Similarly, attaining Sri Krishna is if we are setting our mind on his pastimes, on his beautiful, loving pastimes with the gopis and Vrindavan and lot many things associating with the devotees who help us to understand those pastimes better and focusing on chanting and remembering Shri Krishna. So that will help us to attain Lord attention, okay, and help us to go back to Godhead. Okay. And if we are putting same kind of effort every time and thinking about him, keeping him in heart, Lord Krishna will only guide us and towards the path. Okay. So devotional service is Lord, and last chapter he mentioned, I just want a simple leaf. Okay. Offer me a small flower, but with good intention and with whole surrender to him. Okay. So he just sees our intention. Okay. And if we are in the mindset that I want to make progress and I want to have that self-realization, then definitely Lord will help us to attain that. Okay. So, Prabhuji, this is
Yes.
what I wanted to add on this verse.
Actually, I'll just try to relate the sloka with some story. In this also, if you look at the translation, those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I'll give the understanding by which they can come to me. Regarding this, there is a story. I'll connect the story. Initially, it may not look the slow story suits for this, but I'll try to connect that. Once, one scientist is traveling in India. When he's traveling in India, general to cross some roads, we don't have some bridges at the time. They used to cross by boats, small boats. In Telugu, it is called Tettu Padwa. Like that, they used to cross. And when he was crossing in that, he was alone. Then he's finding little bore, and he started discussing with that person with some known language, whatever language he knows. He started talking to him. Then he said, he told, like, do you know Max? He said, I don't know about Max. Said, you idiot, you don't know about Max. Your like 25% of the life is wasted. Like that, he started talking. Then after certain time, he started talking. Do you know about science? Said, I don't know about science. Then you idiot, you don't know anything. You wasted your life. You don't know. You wasted 50% of your life. Like that, he said. And after some time, he asked one more question. Do you know about something like social or something else like that? He asked physics or something else. And then he said, I don't know. He said, you idiot, you wasted your 75% of your life. You don't know how to live like that. He said. And after some time, it was thunders, storm, heavy rain, and it's the boat is about to sink. The boat person asked him, like, do you know swimming? He said, I don't know. Then you are 100% life wasted. Now I'm going to jump this and I'm going to cross this river. Like that he said, and he jumped from that place and he went back to the shore. So why I shared this is actually many times we think that okay, whatever understanding that we have, that is enough for us. But that understanding is given by Krishna. Many times, if you look at the persons, they feel that they're intelligent person, but if they are not surrendered to Krishna, we can call it as they're not intelligent. But the person who is constantly devoted and started serving Krishna, then Krishna gives that understanding. The bored person may not know anything, but he knows swimming, which will help you to cross that river. Similarly, if you do these devotional services to Krishna, then Krishna will give that understanding so that we can reach, we can go back home, back to Krishna. I'm not saying other things are not important, but it is very, very important. This devotional service is very, very important. If we can do the devotional services, then Krishna gives that intelligence for us so that we can understand things clearly and we can go back home, back to what it. Many times, devotees, especially Guru Maharaj, okay, sannyasis, they may not like. There is a Samsara Dava we will sing every day in the morning. Sakshat Daritvena Samasta Shastri means okay, Sakshat Daritvena, he knows everything, not material. He knows everything spiritual, what is important to go back home, back to Godhead. Okay, this intelligence, if you practice bhakti, Krishna gives this intelligence so that we can also go back home, back to Godhead. Okay. Any devotees like to add any point? They can add it. Any questions, comments regarding this slokas? 3 slokas we have discussed till now.
And Prabhu, here, like we can also take this before reading any scriptures, we do the Mangala Charan, right? The
Yes.
Guru's mercy also. So until and unless we take their shelter, it's not possible for us to understand.
Yes, that's true. That's what I said. Like with if you look at the translation of the sloka also, those who constantly devoted to serve me with love means serve Guru Parampara with love, then only they'll get the understanding.
So till now, whatever we understood, so it's with their mercy only, with Krishna's
Yes.
mercy and the Guru's mercy.
Yes, Bhakti.
Hare Krishna.
Happy to see you, Shanti Tanaya Mataji. Back to work. Your regular work. Devotional. Happy to see Sapan Prabhu also, Bharat Bhushan Prabhu. Hope you are doing good. And I'm happy to inform you. I like to make few announcements if you don't have any questions. The announcement tomorrow we have a class. Okay, if I'm giving assignments, I see little strength is coming down. It's like the reason for giving these assignments, little is assignments and tasks for you, so that you will also come up with new points and you will read more. That's the reason we are giving this little assignments for you. If you are interested, you can do it, or it's not compulsory. Just message me that Prabhu, I'm little busy, I may not do it. But tomorrow it will be very nice if you talk about these 4 slokas. As I told you, this is Chatur Sloki about very, very important, life-changing slokas. We know the things about devotees and relations between Krishna and what Krishna will do for us. First 2 slokas talks about what is means what we are doing for Krishna, and next 2 slokas what Krishna will do for us if you do for Krishna. These things, if we can give 1, 2 points also, it will be very nice. Like that, we will discuss more about these slokas also. Is it fine?
Yes, Prabhu.
I request everyone please join. And tomorrow we have a very big festival in temple, that is Snan Yatra. Jagannath will be bathed and he'll get fever. He'll not have darshan for 15 days. And Gajarova darshan means the elephant style you will get the dress. 5. Okay, tomorrow we will discuss if time permits. This is about tomorrow's announcement. And day after tomorrow in ISKCON Nandanam Pugada, we are celebrating Daichida festival and Snanyatra. Both together we are celebrating it. And if possible, try to come and join over there. If not physically, at least virtually come and participate over there. Okay, we'll make it live. If possible, we'll try to make it live. Or else with mind, there is no barrier for mind. You can travel from anywhere, Mumbai, Delhi, USA, or Sapan Prabhu is from USA, Shivamudesh Prabhu from Delhi. Okay, from anywhere you can travel. Those who are in Hyderabad, at least try to come. This is about third announcement. And fourth announcement is actually first time we are launching one yatra, especially for employees and businessmen, those who have very less time just to connect to temple and spiritually we can connect them. Like that, we are doing one yatra, that is flight yatra. For the first time, we are doing it for 3 days only for 3 days. Next month, 19, 20, 21. This is only by flight. If you can come by your own transport, mode of transport, that is also fine. But 3 days we are planning for Guruvayur. One super temple is there, ISKCON temple. It looks like you went to different world. We are planning to visit that ISKCON temple also, made by congregation devotees, Dubai devotees. From India, many people travel to Dubai. Okay, after that, they know about Krishna consciousness, they know the purpose of life, they came back and they made beautiful temple and they stay together, gated community. We are planning to visit that temple also. And almost 5-6 Divya Deshams also we are planning to cover that. Beam used Gada, beam personal used in the war time. That Gada is there. We are planning to visit that Divya Desham also. And world famous temple, Ananta Padmanabhasam temple also we are planning to visit. Okay, only 3 days. Okay, this is designed especially for busy devotees like Shanti Taniya Mataji, Mo Mataji, Shivam Deshi Prabhu. Like for everyone, not okay, these devotees, just joking. For everyone, we are planned this yatra. If you wish, you can join this yatra. Your wish. These are the 4 announcements that I want to make.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, 19th, you told no, July 19th.
Yes, Mataji.
I said what time, Prabhuji?
By afternoon, you have to reach there, Mataji. 19, 20, 21. Only 3 days yatra. By flight, means morning we will take a flight. If you are coming from Hyderabad, morning we have a flight around 11 o'clock, 11 that it will reach to Kochi. Then Kochi directly will take we'll hire some taxi or vehicle, big vehicle. From there, we'll go to Guruvayur. And after that, I told you about this ISKCON temple. We'll go and try to stay over there. We'll spend one night over there. Next day, early in the morning, we will cover some Divya Deshams and we'll come back to Trivananthapuram, Ananta Padmanabhasam temple. We'll stay one night over there and we'll have darshan. Early in the morning also we'll have darshan. If time permits, we'll go to some nearest temples and some Kovalam beach is also there. That is not main agenda for us. If time permits, we will cover many places and on Sunday evening we'll come back like that.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay, today only we have launched this yatra. Most by end of this class, you'll get the message also. I think message is circulating.
You have planned 2 yatras side by side along with Ayodhya also.
No, Mataji, because we are missing Shanti Tanaya Mataji family. At least you have to join with us for this. Actually, this is my long desire. I don't know. With Krishna Mercy, we are praying that it will be succeeded. My main intention is to connect some devotees who are very sincere. Like I know many times because of software profession and busy profession, they may not get long leaves for 1 week yatra and other things. That's the reason we planned this to connect.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Any other questions or comments? No questions, no comments. No questions or comments, then we'll end the session. Yeah. Sapan Prabhu is fortunate. Prabhu is having association of Gauranga Darshan Prabhu. Prabhu is in US, I think. You're still there, Prabhu, with Gauranga Darshan Prabhu? Sapan Prabhu?
The Gauranga Darshan Prabhu is in US, no, Prabhuji, now?
Yes, Prabhu messaged me. I'm not wrong, Gauranga Darshan Prabhu. Or Gauranga. Let me check Sapan Prabhu message. Yeah, Gauranga Darshan Prabhu. Since Seattle, I think. Okay, if no other questions are there, we'll end the session here. See you all tomorrow at same time, 7:30. Till that time, Hare Krishna. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यो च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। कोटि वैष्णव की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय।
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna
Hare
Prabhuji,
Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्ण।